it changed the meaning of Soro Soke. You see, you hear a lot of people calling us Soro Soke generation, woke generation, people that come out and we talk. We don't accept things sitting down or lying down. You come and try to commercialize something that brought a lot of pain to Nigerians, they are going to come for you. Twitter NG is going to come for you. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebun A, and if this is the first time you're seeing me here, you're welcome. So popular Nigerian American YouTuber and beauty influencer Jackie Aina is under so much fire online, especially on Twitter, about one of the names of her new scent. I know there's a lot of back and forth online, and so I just decided to bring a concise review of everything that's happened. Now, the name of the scent in particular is Soro Soke. Now, Jackie Aina is a YouTuber. She's beautiful, she's lavish. I think she's been creating content for like 15 years. Point is, a lot of us, including me, we love her. I mean, these are people that you watch, you enjoy their content, you enjoy everything about them. So when I saw her trending online on Twitter, I was wondering what happened until I got to see this. She celebrated her birthday, and then she also has a company that produces candles. So she has 4 new scents. One is called Spice of Life, the other one is No Wahala, the other one is Soft Life, and then the last one is Soro Soke. Now, the one that got people triggered is this Soro Soke. Now I'm going to go back to SARS.
The generation that spoke up for justice. Protests with spaces online. Hashtag the tweet and hold vigil on trend tables. Some put pen to cardboard, then raise this cause farther than arms can reach. Some sweat in traffic for this reason. Others sacrifice time.
The SARS was a movement convened on the 20th of October 2020 to talk about police brutality. I currently live in Nigeria, and SARS is a special department known as the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, and there were a lot of reports about them brutalizing young Nigerians, and it was just so bad. The truth of the matter is that even up till now, whenever I'm stopped at a stop and search by the police, I'm low-key scared. It's worse when my brother is driving or I'm being driven by a male around. And I know we have to be on our best behavior because things can go south real quick. A lot of people had experienced that, and there was a protest, a nationwide protest, just to give a voice in case the government doesn't really know what's going on, for them to know what the people are feeling. And it went south. A lot of lives were lost. A lot of businesses went down. People, especially, at least I'm sure of DJ Switch, had to be granted asylum in Canada. She used to be a DJ in Nigeria, had a flourishing career, and right now she's in Canada. She's not yet back in the country. Point is that day affected Nigerians more than we expected, and the catchphrase that was used was Soro Soke. Actually, Soro Soke means speak out, talk out. It's Yoruba. However, it changed the meaning of Soro Soke. You see, you hear a lot of people calling us Soro Soke generation, woke generation, people that come out and we talk. We don't accept things sitting down or lying down. And so for her to use this phrase for one of her candles felt wrong, and that's the truth. Listen, this is not even Jackie Aina's land. I love Jackie Aina. She's done well for herself. She's someone we look up to as content creators. She's doing really well. I follow her lavish style on Instagram. On Twitter, she's known as the Candle Lady. I didn't even know she used to produce candles until I went to Twitter. The point is that she's a young person doing very well for herself. And of course, she's not the cause of Nigerian problems. She's a private citizen doing her best, and it's obviously working out for her. We Nigerians have to hold our government, our politicians responsible for our problems. But when you come and try to commercialize something that brought a lot of pain to Nigerians, they are going to come for you. Twitter NG is going to come for you. And I'm just going to read some of the tweets, and then we just talk about it. Okay, someone said, is Jackie Aina serious? What is Soro Soke scented candle going to smell like? Yes, because when I think of Soro Soke, when I think of the SARS movement, I think of a lot of blood, sweat, fear, because there was shooting, there was tear gas. I mean, on the other hand, I'm trying to think that did she not know about it? I mean, there was a BBC, even if you don't follow the local news, I mean, I know that you're abroad and Nigeria may not be your target demography, that's fine. And people are even saying that she doesn't ship her candles to Nigeria. That's also fine. Listen, she's not the cause of our problems. It's her private business. Candles are supposed to bring good scents, good energy, aromatic ambience. So really, what is Soro Soke candle going to scent like? Because when I think of Soro Soke, I am gripped with deep anger towards our government and what we have gone through as a people. So Soro Soke was actually a wrong choice of name. And I think another thing that got a lot of people triggered was during the SARS movement, a lot of Nigerians were trying to get international celebrities to tweet about it, talk about it, so that I can get international recognition. And, just make sure that the government does something about it. And allegedly, people that were tweeting her and tagging her, she blocked all of them and said that she and her team are working towards it, they're doing research. That's fine. Listen, people can do what they want. She doesn't owe us nothing. However, coming back to use the slogan is what is all shades of wrong. Okay, I think this is saying next thing you know, the Oyinbo that wrote Soro Soke book will sue her for copyright. That's when the full madness will begin. Yeah, a few months ago, a white woman, I don't even know her name, came out with a book named Soro Soke. And the kind of backlash she got, point is, even if you didn't know it was going to be that bad, saying that woman, maybe she felt like being a Nigerian was going to reduce the impact of things. But a lot of companies have stayed away from using anything related to SARS because it's a very delicate matter for a lot of us. Now, and if you look at the packaging, the first part says, tomorrow isn't promised, leave now. And they talk about Soro Soke. People were killed. And I think the worst part is that up to now, the government is not saying anything about it. They're acting like it did not happen. And so that's why a lot of people, especially the youth, are triggered. You can't, tomorrow is, so what? What does that mean? I mean, do your candles. We're looking up to you. Do your candles. We love you. I personally do. Because I like successful people. I like stories of people that have done real good things for themselves. And I look up to those people. So just do your thing. There's no need. There's no need for bringing Soro Soke. But anyway, she's gotten a lot of publicity from this. I mean, they said no press is bad press. So and some other people are saying that perhaps that's why she did that she knows exactly what she's doing, that she's been creating content for 15 years, and she needed the PR. Listen, Jackie has a name for herself. Well, maybe she needed a bit more publicity. But this publicity majorly is in Nigeria. Of course, it's going to go international, trust me. You know, like with the internet now, everywhere is interconnected. And I'm sure she's going... Of course, she has already released an apology. I think I should talk about that now and read the apology out. And of course, she's going to do a video where she's going to apologize and we're going to accept her apology. But she should not just do it again. And it's like a deterrent to other people that want to use the sufferings of people. I mean, there was the Black Lives Matter movement. Did people really use like Black Lives Matter or whatever slogan they use to sell their products? No, imagine me in Nigeria now because I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. By the way, guys, please subscribe. Now makes a product and names it after... So, no, it's wrong. That being said, this is the apology. Hello, everyone. As the brand owner of Forever Mode, I understand our decision has severely hurt members of the Nigerian community with the naming of the candle Soro Soke. Yes, it did. We missed the mark on this and it will never happen again. Empowerment and respect is the ethos of Forever, and that was unfortunately not properly conveyed in naming our candle. We accept full responsibility and I recognize the gravity of this error. To that effect, this candle will be pulled from the market and production immediately. I apologize for the hurt this has caused and I thank you for holding us accountable, Jackie, Aina and Forever Mode team. Yeah, actually, if you ask me, I think this apology seems heartfelt. I like the fact that they pulled it out from the market. Just name it something else. Name it something else. And I think it's really nice that she has recognized an error. Of course, a lot of people are also saying, see guys, in short, there have been so many takes and so many opinions. Some people are saying, no, it's because of the backlash that was too much. If he had sat down, she wouldn't have thought it was wrong. It's possible she did not know. Yes, they've been reviewed. She should have done, and they don't do like have like meetings with their teams when they talk and brainstorm about this thing. They tell him that there's no Nigerian there, and even there's no Nigerian there was a BBC documentary about SARS, and of course, Soro Soke is a catchphrase that came out of it. So I feel like they should have done a bit more research. I think it's just I think this will serve as a lesson to a lot of us, you know, coming up entrepreneurs and all. Please do your research. Always do your research. Sometimes a Google search is going to save you a lot of stress and a lot of backlash because people have really come in for her. So This tweet is saying, I remember how much the government gaslighted us that period. Yeah, I think that's the worst part of everything. Maybe if we had come and gotten a public apology like she has done, or just something to tell us that we are important. You're a leader. Just say something, but nothing. Even after people had come to say they had lost someone with harass candles is serving us drinks and Caucasian jollof rice during Soro Soke. Do your candles smell like anguish, tears, blood, and grief? Wow. When you consider what we witnessed and what many Nigerians sacrifice, the commercialization of Soro Soke, especially in diaspora, is abhorrent. Yes, it should not be commercialized. It should be left the way it is for our children to come and see exactly what happened. I mean, imagine my babies from some years from now browsing Soro Soke and a candle is coming up. How do I explain to them that that's not what happened? The internet is most likely always going to be a reference point, even when we are gone. Jackie Aina, a Nigerian in diaspora, decided it was sensible to name her candle Soro Soke, a word formed during the SARS process. Well, it wasn't formed, but that's when it became a catchphrase. Soro Soke is a Yoruba word, or a Yoruba phrase. This was a period when hundreds of Nigerian youths were beaten and shot to death because they wanted a better country. This is really true. I mean, someone that, at least, even if you say it's a lie, someone like Mr. Macaroni, he's an entertainer, he does skits, he's big on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. He was arrested. There are videos of him. He came out later to talk about it, police brutality. Imagine, that's a celebrity. So what happens to people that we don't know? People that are not so popular. This is why she's gotten a lot of backlash, and this is why a lot of people are upset about it. And she's Nigerian. Yeah, she lives in diaspora. You know what's funny about this Jackie Aina nonsense? I mean, and then people really go in on the internet. They really go in. A few months back, we still dragged a white woman for using Soro Soke as a book title. That woman can't tell me she didn't say it. She probably thought she's Nigerian by mouth and she shouldn't be dragged. Rubbish. I don't know why I said the rubbish like that. Nah, please. Her brand name is Forever Mood, so Soro Soke is Forever Mood Abi. You see why you shouldn't commercialize traumatic things? Yeah, it was traumatic, and so I felt like she should. But it's good. She's apologized, and she's going to pull it off the market. Of course, she's going to give us an apology video, and we look forward to it. I mean, people make mistakes. I think she's acknowledged it. It's now. I just want to add that she refused to add her voice to the SARS movement. Seeing her create a scented candle and naming it Soro Soke is just downright insulting. She knows better. Yeah, I told you. I mean, her not lending her voice is also a problem. But I've said that on a normal day. I mean, nobody has ever come for her for not lending her voice. On a normal day, it's fine. These things don't affect her. And she most likely doesn't understand it. Especially when you do not live in a particular environment, just lending your voice, you have to make your own personal research. And she said she's going to do her research, and and that's fine. I mean, nobody ever came for her before now for not lending her voice. The Soro Soke movement being reduced to a scent for money-making purposes is an example of why I always gatekeep my culture and things Nigerian. This lot do not take interest in Nigerians or all things Nigerians unless it profits them, and that's the truth. And that's why I have come out with this video, to really to gatekeep our culture. There's some things that should be kept the way they are, the exact way. There's no need to modify anything for posterity's sake, so that everybody remembers it exactly how it is. Imagine, because I know the way I remember SARS, and then now I buy a candle in my house and it means Soro Soke. It's watering down the effect. It's watering down the magnitude. Profiting off Soro Soke as some new Nigerian slang when it's part of a movement which people died in is disgusting. There's no other side to it. Now, there's this post, I think she's Jamaican. See, Jackie Aina's Soro Soke candle has been removed from Sephora plus her IG post. I'm not Nigerian, but after learning about the phrase, I don't understand why anyone in their right mind would slap that on a candle and dilute it as if it's nothing. And I think that's another thing that came out of this. It reminded us of the SARS experience. It reminded us of police brutality. I think the worst part is the SARS is still a functional unit in the police, and I'm not really sure they had any form of training. I don't know. I'm trying to be careful. Someone said, sorry, what is Soro Soke candle meant to smell like, please? Gunpowder or what? Maybe bullet. Please help me understand. I think that's all about it. I mean, I wish Jackie Aina a happy birthday. And yeah, it's good she apologized. I still love you, Jackie. People make mistakes and we move on. Yeah, and in all those things, they brought the wrong Keraji angle. During the Soro Soke, the SARS movement, of course, I told you, the people were just trying to get international voices in it so that it can go viral internationally, and it did. I think that's why BBC now came to do their documentary. I'm not sure, but I think CNN also did. And then she made a long post. I think I'll put the post if I say it. She made a long post about bicycles, and in the middle she just talked about police brutality casually, and then ended it with bicycle. I mean, I feel like she should have just sat that one out. We get that you don't understand it, and it's fine. We don't pay your bills. We don't do nothing for you. But just mentioning it casually is actually worse than not saying anything at all. So guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, please, and check out my videos. See you next time. Goodbye.